There's an entire system of, honestly, what I believe to be sheer evil that is operating above us. It's scary to consider that the CIA might be completely corrupt. It's scary to consider that they may have been the people that made the decision to have a sitting president killed, JFK Jr. It's scary to consider that they may have had everything to do with the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., an insane story of how Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. We have never had answers about that. And yet that same government who could have been involved in that assassination then gives us Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Welcome back to Monarch Smart TV, everyone. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy and turn them notification bells on and put them on all so you do not miss a content. Why? Because we be dropping them bangers. And for the rest of y'all, go ahead and like up this video. Yes sir, yes ma'am. So you got my sister Candace Owens again telling the truth. I know a lot of y'all not gonna like this, especially on that side that keep doing all them assassination, then giving us a day to like, yo, forget about that, brother. Here go a day. Go celebrate that. It's crazy, but to be honest, that's all they did, folks. That's what's been going on for all these years. Lied to us, lied to us, lied to us. But I think black folks is finally catching on now. So I want y'all to get y'all popcorns, get y'all bonbons, get y'all drinks, get y'all spliff, get everything y'all need to sit back, put your feet up, relax, and check this video out.
But first, I want to also point to this moment because I do think that this is a sign that something bigger might be happening in black media. I really do. I think that within black America, people are starting to listen and to understand that our minds have been polluted.
Yes, sir. They finally coming around. Speak on, my sister. Speak on. Black folks, they catching on now.
Really, to our own disadvantage, we have been protesting and looting because we have been lied to routinely. And a moment that recently happened was that Piers Morgan sat down with Charlemagne the God of the Breakfast Club, and he just dropped some facts. It was a wonderful moment. Take a listen to it.
Okay. Piers Morgan and Charlemagne the God. These are two brothers or dudes that I don't really fond of, because you already know Charlemagne the God. He's a big he lodged himself to the Democrat Party. He doesn't give him a chance, give himself a chance to be independent and choose the best president. No, he just lodged himself to that party. I think he's been paid. He's on their books, because ain't no way a black man knows the history of our people could automatically just lodge yourself to a party knowing that this the same party that started the KKK. This is the same party that did not want the Republican Party to release the slaves. This is the same party that come up with a whole bunch of crime bills to prison black men and trick the females into giving them Section 8 so they could vote for them and forget about their mans, the father of their kids. This is the same party doing corruption after corruption after corruption. So these two folks, I don't really listen to them, because if you listen to them, you might as well don't believe in nothing that you believe in, that your parents been teaching you all along. Common sense. And that's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Common sense.
You mentioned Obama, so this is an interesting little question I always throw people. Interesting if you guys know the answer. How many illegal immigrants did Barack Obama deport in his 8 years as president?
Oh, I don't know.
Have a guess.
No clue.
No clue. Interesting, right?
The
answer is over 3 million. Damn. He was known as
Yo, why is that? Huh? Why is that? I don't understand. Every time they ask a question about the Democrat Party, especially if it's something bad, nobody have an answer. Why? Because the media that's indulged with the Democrat Party hide all the negative stuff so you would not hear them. And folks, if you don't do your research for yourself, you would not know how terrible the Democrat Party is, how racist the Democrat Party is. But the media, they sugarcoat it all the time and keep brainwashing the kids, keep brainwashing folks, keep programming their mind. So that's why even up to today, you still got a whole bunch of black folks that's heart and soul is locked onto the Democrat Party. Don't know why, but it's so stupid. And y'all need to let go. But it's a lot of people coming around now.
Oh, I don't know.
Have a guess.
No clue.
No clue. Interesting, right?
No clue.
Right. That it was more
The
than
answer
Trump.
is over 3 million. He was known as
You hear that?
deporter-in-chief by Mexicans.
Yes. And that was more than Trump.
He,
You hear that? He was known as the deporter and chief by the Mexican Obama. He deported over 3 million migrants. But you don't hear the Democrats, you don't hear the media running around talking about how racist Obama was. He don't like foreigners, he don't like immigrants, and stuff of that nature. You don't hear that. Right? But soon as Trump says anything about deportation, which he haven't deported that much people anyway. The only people that Trump tried to deport is the violent criminal. The folks that's here trying to make a honest living, he leave them people alone. He don't mess with those people. It's just the violent criminal alone Trump is against.
he deported way more than
Yeah,
Trump.
I
He
read that.
deported way more pro rata than any president in history. Who dropped the most bombs in a calendar year in American history?
Oh,
Obama.
President Barack Obama.
Barack Obama,
Yeah,
right?
You hear that, right? And imagine if Trump did all this, drop the most bomb on people, deport the most migrants. You would hear how racist, and a matter of fact, you hear it now, how racist he is, and he haven't done quarter of the racist stuff that Obama did.
Including drone programs and so on, right? Who got elected in 08-09 on shutting down Guantanamo Bay? Because as a former lawyer, he believed it was an illegal institution.
President
Barack
Barack
Obama.
Obama, yeah.
What is still open today?
Guantanamo Bay.
Correct.
Exactly.
Right? I know that the general thing is Obama angel, Trump devil.
Right.
But if you actually apply the scrutiny that we give Trump, put it this way: if Trump had deported 3 million people, you think you guys wouldn't know that answer? Of course you would, right? Nobody knows that answer because
Let me hear. A matter of fact, let me hear what
nobody
you have to say.
thought that way about Saint Barack.
See. I gotta. It's not that nobody don't think that way of a Barack, right? It's the facts that the media and the Democrat Party, they don't mention those type of stuff. How the population gonna know this if the media or the Democrat Party, like the president, mentioned this? We can't know. But they hide these type of stuff. Him deporting a whole bunch of migrants, he hide these type of stuff. Him dropping all these missiles and bombs, they hide these type of stuff. They don't want the population to know. But soon as Trump do one thing that they don't like, they highlighted these stuff and make it a big deal. Like it's the worst thing a president ever did. And Trump haven't done anything wrong. Everything Trump did so far is very good. Everything he did is for the country, it's for America, it's for black folks.
I love that moment so much for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, the fact that they are open to hearing it, right?
Facts.
Because you have certain people within Black America that are just deemed untouchable, and for whatever reason, Barack Obama is, which means
Facts.
that the media and their celebration of Obama, oh, he's so wonderful because he speaks well, was able to cast a spell. That's the truth. Cast a spell on Black America, made us believe that this was a champion for our rights. Meanwhile, there has never been a president that has dropped more bombs on Black and brown people in the Middle East. That is just a fact, and it's something that makes people uncomfortable.
you hear
Yes,
that?
it is a fact that he deported over 3 million people.
He killed more black and brown people by dropping the most bombs as a president. But the media or the Democrat Party don't mention those type of stuff. You would not hear that.
And yet when Donald Trump said, I'm just going to build the wall, we're not even going to talk about deportation, people freaked out, called him racist, called him xenophobic.
Facts.
And it was...
Facts. When Trump said he going to build a wall because we need a border, we cannot have a country without a border, they call him a racist. Like, what country you could have without a border? You can't have people just barging in. Everybody got to be accounted for.
Really interesting for me to have sat down with Joe Budden yesterday. I honestly think our interview went on for 3 hours to really sort of get into that consciousness. What is it that makes you so angry when you see a Black Trump supporter? Because that is the source of all of the hatred for me in Black America. How dare you support Donald Trump when the media told us that he was bad? How dare you not say great things about Obama when the media told us that he was great? And to go through that process and to recognize this alarming paradox within Black America that we are the most politically incorrect individuals, if you just want to assess our culture and our music, and yet when it comes to politics, we demand political correctness. We demand to be lied to. And I said that to Joe Budden when he said, oh, even if that's true regarding a situation pertaining to Donald Trump, even if that's true, he shouldn't say it. I pressed him on that. I said, so what are you saying? Are you suggesting that we should be lied to? Are you suggesting that it's good to be lied to as long as it sounds good?
Exactly.
And I think you'll find his answer to that to be pretty interesting. And that really is the question for all Americans right now. Does it make us uncomfortable to hear the truth? Yes, but would we rather be told lies?
No.
I think for a lot of people, yeah, they just want to exist in their little bubbles. They want to believe that everything that America is doing overseas is irrelevant or it is furthering democracy. We're spreading democracy because it's scary. It's scary to go the other way. It's scary to recognize that there is an entire system of, honestly, what I believe to be sheer evil that is operating above us. It's scary to consider that the CIA might be completely corrupt. It's scary to consider that they may have been the people that made the decision to have a sitting president killed, JFK Jr. It's scary to consider that they may have had everything to do with the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. An insane story of how Martin Luther King Jr. was killed. We have never had answers about that. And yet that same government who could have been involved in that assassination then gives us Martin Luther King Jr. Day as what? Oh, here you are. You're here just to make you happy to show that you're actually progressing. We're going to give you a day off. That's not progress, guys.
No.
It's stupidity.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
the emotionality, the persistent emotionality.
Preach on, my black sister. Preach on, because a lot of Americans don't know these facts. Especially a lot of black Americans do not know these facts. They just been brainwashed over the years, and whatever the Democrat Party give them, they just accept it and move on. They thinking the Democrat Party is our home. No, it's not. We was tricked to move to the Democrat Party. They trick us. A matter of fact, they trick our female. They lock our mans up and give our female free stuff. They fool our females. They couldn't do that with the man. What they did, they took the jobs away so the man could not work, and then give the female free apartment, free food, and tell them they gotta put the man out, else they not gonna get no more free stuff. So the kid cannot have a father around. Then they take the jobs away, so no man, no black woman, no black man cannot work. So the black woman, of course, she gonna be contented with the free money, the free apartment, because the man can't provide that no more. So she put him out because that's what the system was designed for. Then they create the crime bill to put the man away, because soon as he did anything illegally on the street by selling drugs, because they infested the community with drugs. It was no other choice for us but to sell drugs. And then they put us away 15, 20 years. That was the plan they had for us.
Of not just Black Americans, but all Americans regarding topics, emotionality that is not backed by facts, that is not backed by history, is why the government is able to do these sorts of things. Is why the government is able to completely run over what the people want and to expand and fulfill their own initiatives overseas, even when we don't back it. Look at Ukraine. The American people are saying no. They don't care.
Facts.
They constantly are telling us to get to work because we're going to do what we want anyway. They're operating like a mafia.
Facts.
Right? And that's scary for a lot of people to consider because
Facts.
we know what that means. When you are willing to tell the truth, the mafia will take you out, right?
Facts. Speak on, my sister. Preach on. They are moving like a mafia. Do what I say or I'm coming for you. And that's exactly how the mob is moving. And you see how they moving? If you go against us, we gonna diminish you. We gonna fabricate a whole bunch of bad stuff out there in the media and force the people to believe.
We're coming to a place right now. I genuinely feel this in my soul. I have said this to my husband. I said this, I expressed this to Joe Budden, and I say this to everybody, that for the first time, I think people are starting to wake up.
Yes.
And this was best demonstrated to me the other day when I did a live talking about.
They better wake up. Cause this is the worst I ever seen America. And you know why they wake up? Because after that 4 years of Trump, where everything was so good, everybody making money, all my friends that never seen no type of money ever since we've been friends, they got good jobs, they start making money, everything was so perfect, no wars, you feel me? And then compare that time to now, people looking at it like, yo, I see the big difference now. Before, we couldn't see it because it doesn't matter what party was in place, you could not see it because the media would trick you, brainwash you, until Donald Trump came along and started letting you know what the media was about, for us to go do your research and find out the facts. Now we know what's going on.
About the birth control industry, talking about the government incentive to sterilize women, and recognizing that it has been by and large successful via the pollution in public education, making sure people can't read but they feel women's health, my reproductive rights, my body, my choice. Propaganda created by governments and corporations to make sure that you poison yourself.
Facts.
That you can't have as many kids as they used to be able to have before this poison existed.
Facts. They put it everywhere. This poison even in the food. That's why people gotta watch what they eat. But a lot of poor people can't afford certain food. So we are victim of this society craziness. Like, we have to eat that, and they know that. So they put this type of chemical in these type of food to stop us from production wise. So we can't have that much kids. It's facts.
The poison that's in our food, Monsanto. For the first time ever, people are starting to take a stance and starting to recognize that. So I remain optimistic every single day. And I express this to Joe Budden, not just for Black America, but for all of America.
Facts.
Because for the first time, it feels like we are ready to hear the truth. And for that, I am grateful for COVID. I am grateful for how far the government went with censorship. I am grateful for how far they went in terms of trying to have autonomy over our bodies. We no longer had autonomy. They were trying to force vaccinate people. They were trying to demand vaccination in the workplace. And I think what happened is they overplayed their hand.
Definitely.
And we're on the brink of a mass awakening.
Yes, my people. Facts. So everything she just said at the end right there about, I know it's a lot of negative stuff about how she happy. They did all this, the COVID stuff came in. They try to force people taking the vaccination. But what she trying to say is that open up people's eyes when they trying to force stuff on us. That make us take a step back and say, wait, Hold on. You can't demand us to take the vaccine. I put inside my body what I want to put inside my body. Why is you demanding that on us? So with the COVID came in and certain things opened up black people's eyes. So a lot of people, so when they did that, the tables turned on them. The COVID only came in so they could have the mail-in ballot, so they could rob the election. That was the only reason for the COVID. You feel me? So black people, they catching on now. You can't fool us no more. It's a lot. After, like I said, after Trump 4 years and Biden 3.5, that's all it takes. You was brainwashing the people them all along, but after what Biden came in and did, is too obvious now to the people them for not waking up and see that under Trump they was doing so good. Everybody was doing so good, feeding their family, pay their bills, everything was perfect. And then Joe Biden came in and crashed everything. No, everything is worse than before Trump came into power. Worse. It's crazy, folks. But if you like content like this, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn them notification bells on and put it on all. Make sure you like up this video. Make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace and love. And we up out of here.